What is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Pat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. All right, so here's the situation we have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Bret has now continued to strengthen and now has winds of 65 miles per hour. As the hurricane hunters have been out there, they've been exploring it. They've been finding winds at the surface that support a 65 mile per hour call at this time. So this is what we got going on at the public advisory. Strong winds and heavy rainfall forecast over portions of the lesserantilles beginning Thursday. We now have a tropical storm warning in effect for St. Lucia and Martinique. Tropical storm watch is still in effect for Barbados and Dominica right here. And also we also have Bret that is expanding in size right now. Tropical storm force winds now extend up to 105 miles from the center, especially to the north. We're going to go ahead and show you the cone right here. And this is what we got. We are seeing a continuous expansion right here. The NHC is now expecting this to basically be its peak and to stop strengthening, as there has been an increase of wind shear, and it will be increasing as it's approaching the Lesser Antilles. We're going to go ahead and show you that map. This is where it is as of 4 p.m. right here. There is quite a bit of shear to the north of the system right there. However, once you get past the Lesser Antilles, it's just going to be sheer city, and it's going to just get torn apart in the Caribbean Sea right over there. To counter this, we still have some very good ocean heat content right there that is still going to potentially fuel this thing. Global sea temperatures are still 28 to 30 degrees Celsius at this time. So this is what I'm thinking right now. Looking into this tonight, if it ends up strengthening a little bit more, gets up to that hurricane strength, it's going to have to do it tonight. But otherwise, if it just stays as it is and it basically continues the structure as it is now, it's going to stay at a 65 mile per hour tropical storm. Tonight's going to decide whether it's going to be a hurricane or tropical storm right now. Irregardless, even if this isn't a hurricane, it's still going to cause serious impacts down the road. The reason being is because, well, there's still a flood threat. There is still quite a bit of a wind threat right there. 65 miles per hour is not a lot. It's not a small amount of wind right there. 6 to 3 inches of rain and a max of 10 inches are possible. And we are still going to be seeing some surf that's going on right there. Potential surge of might be around a foot or so going into this right here. But that's pretty much the biggest update we have as of right now. We're going to go ahead and go to the track models and then the intensity. Track models, majority of the models have this thing moving through the Caribbean and moving through Central America if it makes that far. The H-Wharf is going off on a limb, having this moving through Hispaniola towards Florida right there. I would completely discount this entire track run. Intensity run, other than a couple of runs, this is essentially the peak of the system right here, pretty much going into tonight right here. So that's pretty much what we got going on. We're going to go ahead and show you some of the models. We're going to start with the H-Mon, then the H-Wharf, and then a couple of others. We're going to go to the 12Z since the 18Z isn't fully out. The 12Z basically has this maintaining its intensity as it's approaching the Lesser Antilles, still going to cause tropical storm impacts through Martinique and the St. Lucia right there. It's going to get torn apart in the Caribbean as usual right there. If we take a look at the HAFS models, we're going to go ahead and go back to 12Z since that's fully out. And basically, it's still going to maintain tropical storm intensity. It may cause some more impacts in Barbados, according to this run, hit St. Lucia and Martinique right there, move through the Caribbean, and kind of start gradually weakening as the shear starts pulling it apart right there. That's pretty much the story I've seen with all these runs. I'm not going to show the H-Wharf considering how much far to the north it's going, but I wanted to go ahead and talk about it with you guys and give you the latest of what's going on. Be very vigilant, continue preparations. If you're under a tropical storm warning, there's going to be a big flood threat, there's going to be a decent wind threat. We'll continue to update you here, but we're going to go ahead and end this video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It helps us out, helps us make more videos like these. The goal of this channel is to get more people engaged with weather. But with that being said, have a wonderful day, guys. Stay safe.